The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, check. Then we're going to 53. Here we go, 47. 26.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he'll get this out to about the 40. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Yeah, here we go. I take one. Kill. 26.
On the ground, it's the rookie out of Florida. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Yeah.
Throwing, Prescott. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
Yeah. 26.
Now a handoff up the middle. Briscoe. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Here's Prescott. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
So the field goal unit is coming on here, and boy, this is going to be darn near impossible. And this from the parking lot, from an even 70 yards out. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. They'll run on 1st down. Hankins. Well, this defense not ready for that one, as he'll take this down inside the 25. It's a giant 1st down on a gain of 16.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd down, 6.
Throwing his dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Theo Johnson, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Giants will strike first here in this wild card matchup. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Yeah! There we go!
Now Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 41. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hankins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Dart going to look to throw here. He'll try and do this himself. Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well. On these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go. Here's Dart. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now a 2nd and 2. To throw now, Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Gain of 4 yards.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, New York.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's Dart. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A 45-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. No one does that on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that point.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Looking to throw, Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Dart. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Morales. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, it's Blue. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Behind the chain, second and 12. Throw left side complete. That's Morales. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Hyatt there to grab it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
To the air, Dart. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Hankins. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They juked him. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To throw, Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Four yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. And here's a handoff out of the gun. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Final play of the half, Prescott. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. That one down the field for Ferguson. That's caught inside the 20. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They'll run on first down. Hankins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Now Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. Throw caught by Hyatt on the slant. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, Hankins. Oh, nice move.
116 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Throwing his Dart. He connects with Hyatt. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3.
At the 23-yard line.
Here's Dart. Escapes the sack. Now, oh, he's ready. Lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So it looked like a good opening drive to start this third quarter, but ultimately it's going to be an unfruitful one as they give it away on the fumble.
Yeah, the way they were moving it, you figured they were in good position to take the lead, but they sure picked a bad time to be lackadaisical with the football. They wound up giving it away.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession? Now he's loose down the left sideline. Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great play there. 81 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. 13 touchdowns for the rookie during the regular season, and now he has his first in the playoffs.
And it shows off his big playability, too, because we saw this quite a bit in college, and it certainly continued here at the next level. Another explosive play for a guy who's made them all season long.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They've got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and actually starting to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Give, it's Tracy.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
To throw is done. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Up the middle they go. Hankins.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The lone second remains now in this third quarter. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
From the 20, here's second and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hankins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
161 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They'll run on first down. Hankins. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll hand it to Tracy. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try it down with Scatterboo. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this a very important drive leading to the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. So no gain on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
2nd and 10.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 35-yard line.
Throwing Dart. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Dart. Completed to Hyatt. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8. Here's Dart. He's got his man. It's Hyatt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Giants.
This is 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Hankins. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. No timeouts left. Of course, the defense knows that too. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Man, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And the Cowboys will advance to the next round as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.